Hello, welcome to Premier Football Predictions. Now, this isn't going to be your usual hyped up sales video that promises you all the riches on earth and delivers nothing. I'm going to give it to you straight, and then you can decide if this is for you, or not. However, first let me start by asking you 3 questions. Have you ever joined a site that claimed they were making huge profits, only to find they started losing as soon as you joined? Have you ever joined a tipster that claimed lots of winners, only to find them tipping in leagues you had never heard of and matches you could not find on your sportsbook? Have you ever joined a tipster who promised Premier League tips and then only tipped Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United and Man City to win at home at odds frequently less than 1.20 and still managed to lose? Sound familiar? Hate that type of tipping? Good, because that's exactly what you are not going to get here. You see, I too have been victim of these charlatans who couldn't see a value bet if it bit them in the proverbial. I spent thousands on useless systems, even worse tipsters, and don't get me started on those review sites. Have you ever noticed that all their recommendations have never won you a brass farthing? I joined every site they recommended, and only the people that got rich were the review sites who collected a hefty commission and the sellers of the horrible system and tips they were peddling. Until I decided, enough. I decided to set my not inconsiderable intellect onto the problem and spent many hours studying the league. Yes, the league. The one, let's face it, that one you really want to bet on, and win. And why shouldn't you? It is after all the best league in the world. I am, of course, talking about the English Premier League. I set about studying this league and I found certain trends that helped me make winning predictions. Let me tell you that this is no small task. It takes hours and hours of finding recording statistics, and then even more hours sifting through the stats to find trends that will give me an edge over the sportsbooks. When I do find that edge, the results over the last few seasons have been excellent. Not only have I won back all what I lost while using those unbeatable systems and those wonder tipsters, I have also managed to accumulate a fair amount of savings in my bank account. However, I am not a big bettor. I can't plonk down £1,000 on a bet without being physically sick. So I feel that I am rather wasting this opportunity. And this is where you come in. However, first let me tell you about the types of bets you will get from me. Let's take an example that really highlights the difference between me and the others. Manchester United vs West Ham, 27th of November 2016. Most so-called pundits were hot on Manchester United to win at 1.35. However, I decided that the value was in the draw at 5.75. The match was a draw, so we won. Or what about the match between Southampton and Everton? Most tipsters skipped this match as too hard. Not me. I decided that the value lay in both teams to score market and went for the option no. The result was 1-0 to Southampton and we won our bet at 2.15. Now let me get this straight. Not all of our tips win. In fact, a lot of them lose. If you can't deal with that, then this is not for you. You have got to be ready to take the losers with the winners. The fact remains, however, that I have made a profit every season since I started in 2014. I am not going to give you a list of winners and tell you that we backed those, because they are irrelevant. What is important are the winners that I am going to give you in the coming months, and there will be plenty of those, or at least enough to make us money. Here is an unexpected byproduct. By betting on matches that you're actually interested in, you'll be having fun while making money. Surely it doesn't get better than that. So here is my promise to you. All my tips will be for the English Premier League. I will never tip anything below 1.70 and often tip at much higher prices. Like the match between Manchester City and Chelsea, most people went for Manchester City or the draw. I stuck my neck out and went for Chelsea to win at 3.80 and we won. Another match we won on was the Arsenal vs Tottenham match. This is the type of match most tipsters steer well clear of. Not us. I suggested backing the draw and we cashed in 3.72. You are probably wondering what sort of markets we cover for our tips. We usually give just one tip per match. Very, very rarely we may make 2 predictions. We look for value in the standard home draw away market, the total goals market, the both teams to score market, the half-time/full-time market, etc. Oh, I almost forgot. Sometimes we go for the correct score market, like the Middlesbrough vs Chelsea match, where we couldn't see Middlesbrough scoring. However, we couldn't see them conceding too many. So we suggested backing Chelsea to win 1-0 and 2-0. They won 1-0 and we had a nice win at around 3.95 after deducting the losing bet on 2-0. So as you can see, we are always on the lookout for an edge that will make us money, and despite what others may tell you, they definitely exist. Now, I know you all want to know how much we have won, both this season and last. So, let me throw some numbers at you. In the 2015-2016 season, we had 366 bets and won 205. That's 56% winners. We made a profit of 8,979 to 100 flat bets. This season, as I record this at the start of December, we have had 137 bets and won 76. That's 55% winners. We have made a profit of £1,854, so we are on target to match last year's profit. Okay, so it's now decision time. Here are your choices. You can continue buying hopeless systems and investing in run-of-the-mill tipsters who will lose your money for you. Or you could join me and make this a winning football season. You can continue to suffer the frustration of betting in leagues that you have no interest in. Or you can join me and start betting on the biggest league in the world. You can continue to bet on short-priced teams and watch your money slowly ebb away. Or you could join me and start betting with purpose on value predictions. You can keep doing what you are doing right now and get the same results you have always got. Or you can invest in something that is shaking up the betting world and make this season the one that changed you, going from losing at football to winning and enjoying your football betting. So how much should I charge for something as unique as this? We have to take into account the days of research it takes me to find these tips, the skill that goes into finding the edge that will ensure both you and I win. On the other hand, I do want to price this as low as possible, so that the price will not be a barrier. Luckily, because we make you money, this will actually cost you nothing. You see, the profit that will accumulate over the coming months will more than cover the paltry fee you are going to pay for this valuable information. As I said, I have priced this as low as I can. However, the price will be increasing as more people join me. So let me put this another way. The prices you see below this video are the lowest you will ever see. Come back tomorrow and the price could have well doubled. I don't know. You see, I want to get people in as fast as possible. However, I also want to reward the early adopters for having faith in me. So I decided that the price will rise as more people join. That seems an appropriate way to thank you for prompt action. I think that's more than fair. So join me now by clicking on the button below and never look back to the dark days before you started betting with a purpose and a plan. What will your next winner be? A bet from your standard tipster on some unknown team in an unknown league at a tiny price, or a bet on one of my tips to win at huge price? Like the bet we had on at Chelsea at 3.80, or the bet we had on Everton and Manchester United to draw. Those are the types of bets you want, and I deliver. Click on the button now before the prices rise or we sell out. You know you owe it to yourself to do so. Once you click that button, you will be taken to a secure page where you can complete your payment. Shortly after this, you will have access to these amazing tips. So go right ahead and click that button now. You still here? What are you waiting for? Click that button now before it's too late. Welcome back to Premier Football Predictions.